Hi, this quick video will show you the easiest way to navigate the course and to navigate Blackboard, or so I think. This is Veve, which is atop a former church in Durham, North Carolina, and you'll learn more about that today in our first lesson. And like I said, the best way to navigate the course is to go to this sidebar, which is called Activities and Materials. There are multiple ways to get to every assignment, but the best, really the best way to do things and not have to search for them is to click on Activities and Materials. The first thing in Activities and Materials explains what all of the sidebars, these, contain. And below that, for each week, you'll find a folder. Now, please keep in mind the only week that I've completed as of now is this week. So you cannot work too far ahead just yet. But I should have the whole class set up within a week. Also, if you hear giggling in the background, I have 5-year-old twins. And quarantine and no school for them. So, back to the navigation. For today, Lesson 1, May 6th, you click on that folder, and in the folder, you will find a list of things to do. The first is the poem Theme for English B by Langston Hughes. This is a 2-minute video, so you can listen to it if you prefer to look at the words as you listen to it. There is the poem. The first assignment for our discussion board is to rewrite it in your own words, and you can be as free or as connected to this fill in the blank as you would like when you write your own version to introduce yourself. Also, please embed a photo of yourself when you introduce yourself, and I will show you how to do that momentarily. Then, I would like you to watch this 25-minute YouTube video. This is the shortest version that explains our first topic, which is a documentary film called The Lessons of Hayti. This is 25 minutes. I almost always try to tell you how long videos are. And you could probably listen to it in order to get an idea of the focus of the film. Then, because you have to rent the film, there are 3 different sections of it for you to watch. And there is a quiz that you can take multiple times. But before we get to the quiz, here is our first discussion. I ask you to embed a photo of yourself in the first discussion. And I did that as an example. That's my old dog, my new dog. I have yet another dog, but he's not in this picture. My twins. And finally, at the very bottom of the one day's work is a quiz on Lessons of Hayti. Now, one thing that's missing here, and oh yes, it's not missing, I'm sorry. You click on the link for the welcome discussion. And the directions are on the previous page, so I don't know what to tell you about that. It's pretty annoying. Also, Blackboard has copied several items from last year's class, so also ignore that. But you're going to click Create Thread, and you're going to put your name, and I'm putting Colleen's theme for AFAM 201. To embed the picture, you click on this link, and then you can browse your computer to find the picture of yourself that you'd like to share. Now, if for any reason you cannot upload a picture of yourself, that is perfectly okay. It's a nicety to be able to see one another and envision faces when we talk to each other, but you're not required. So I'm going to just upload our Veve again here instead of a picture of myself. People who are visually impaired, you would want to describe the image and put a title for it, and then you click Insert, and voila, there is your picture at the beginning of your post. You then cut and paste your own theme, and the final thing it asks you to cut and paste is your favorite line from the poem. You click Submit, and your post is there. Then these, like I said, are old, but you would want to look at last year's posts. I'm sorry, you don't want to look at last year's posts. You want to look at your classmates' posts. So you can get to know each other and speak to each other a little. This is a discussion-based class, although it is an online class. And then finally, the quizzes, if we go back to activities and materials and go back to today's work. The very bottom thing, and again, this is the directions for that discussion post. And I don't know a really good way to link you to the post so that you can still see that. You shall figure it out. But here is the quiz. All of the quizzes in my class are worth a point. There's 100 total points in the class. Your grade can never go down. It only goes up as you earn points. This does not force completion. You have multiple attempts. And I think I'm going to say that things are due on the day that ideally in a perfect world you would do them. However, you can't do all of the work every single day. You might have to save it all for Sunday. That's okay. The due dates are just recommendations and you will not be penalized. So anyway, when you click on the test and you put in a few random things to put in the answers, I'm going to submit this test just to show you something. Then I find out that I used 0 minutes, which wasn't a good attempt, and I want to review my results. You can actually find out the answers and sometimes some explanation of the answers as well. Actually, I don't see any response feedback here, but there should be. Anyway, that is just how you go through the work for the first day. It's quite a bit of work. I'm trying to figure out exactly how long all of this will take so that I can give you an estimate for what each day's lessons will require in terms of your time. It will get easier. Don't be overwhelmed by today, and just try to do as much every day as you can and try not to fall too far behind. If people are falling behind really badly, then I'll pump the brakes. My main goal is that you learn as much as possible but still enjoy the class. So email me with whatever questions you have or just add them into your first discussion post, and have a great day.